Good evening and welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste and welcome everyone to the channel, to also as well. I want to say a special thank you to all of you who have joined us in Wednesday's live stream, to also as well, where we talked about how to build credit, another credit technique, a strategy on how you can build credit with applying to lenders that report to all major credit bureaus too also as well. So my name is Lyndon Baptiste, and on this channel we talk about ways to build credit, how to increase your credit score too also as well, how to get approved for lines of credit, loans, business, and on the personal side also as well, how to travel the world for free, and how to reap the rewards of credit cards too as well, credit card benefits, dealing with cash back points, and etc. too also as well. So if you're interested in all of these things, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell notifications. That way you will never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel too also as well. All the links to contact me can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel too also as well. And join our Patreon membership to also as well. The link to join our Patreon can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel. If you'd like to donate, the super chats are enabled to also as well. We welcome all super chats because it helps us make better videos, to quality videos, and produce better content too also as well. And if you're watching this video on the replay, you can also donate to us also as well by using the Cash App. And the link to donate through the Cash App will be found in the description at the bottom of this video too also as well. So make sure that you like this video too also as well. It helps to promote the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithms too also as well. Make sure that you share this video everywhere. Share this video all over your social media networks, on Facebook and all your social media groups too also as well. Join our Facebook credit group. It's called How to Get Excellent Credit. And like our Facebook page, it's called How to Get an 800 Credit Score too also as well. So thank you for all of you who have joined today too also as well. And first and foremost, I would like to start off by giving a special welcome to Janelle Leone. Janelle, thank you so much for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us here in our live chats, because see, Janelle helps us to that way I never miss a comment, and I never miss a question too also as well. And she helps to answer questions and comments too, and greet people too also as well. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Janelle too also as well. And also I'd like to welcome Alberto Santoyo, who is a new person here on our live chats too also as well. Hello, Alberto. Thank you so much for joining us. I like your profile picture. That's a nice 18-wheeler truck that you got there. I take it that you are a truck driver. So we have quite a lot of truck drivers here in our subscribers and our viewers, and a lot of people that join our live streams are truck drivers too also as well. And I plan on making some special videos for you who are truck drivers too also as well. I have those videos already made up and ready to go, and some great topics too as well. Some great credit conversations that we will be talking about pertaining to the trucker industry. Also some great topics are coming out about the nursing industry, because we do have a nurse that is also one of our subscribers and participates in our live streams too here also as well. I just want to mention that today is the last day of summer too also as well, as Janelle pointed out in her comments. She says, hello everyone, happy Sunday and last day of summer. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad to see the summer go It was nice while it lasted. We did not get a chance to go out much and do anything for the summer. I did take a vacation, 1 week vacation off from work, however, but we still did not go anywhere. We pretty much stayed home and took care of a lot of business that we needed to do. But in case you didn't know, yes, today is the last day of summer. So I don't know if you have anything planned special that you would like to do. I would advise to go out and do it, while you still have a few hours left of summer too also as well. And in case you didn't notice, in the background there moving around is Panda. So I kind of flip our camera around so you can see, the room, and you can see the TV and Panda walking around, moving around there behind me too also as well. I'd also like to give a special welcome to Dalai Lama's Tea. Thank you for joining us once again. Dolly, it's always a pleasure to have you, and welcome back to also as well. And we really appreciate you joining with us in our live stream too also as well. And also, who else do we have here? David Amex King Moss. And David, it's always so a pleasure to have you. Thank you and welcome back. And thank you for joining us once again. David says hello, to also as well. And in case all of you didn't know, David will be live. That's the David who will be live tonight, right? At
9 o'clock our time.
9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Central Time on Travel Explorer Clicks channel too also as well. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing that collaboration tonight, David, and I'm sure it will be a great one too also as well. So we'll try our best to end this live stream before they go on tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time too also as well. So let's see, who else do we have here? Oh, Dalai Lama says, yes, I'm excited to see David Amex King Moss tonight. Yes, I'm excited too also as well. So they're kind of looking forward to that collaboration. I'm sure it will be a great one tonight too also as well. So right now we have 5 people joining us in the live stream right now. And thank you so much to all of you who have decided to join us, or whether you are just watching along, listening, or you're commenting too also as well. And if you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notifications too also as well. That way you would never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel too also as well. Let's see, we do have a new person here joining us. Will Walker says, we here. Yes, thank you so much for joining, Will. I do appreciate you joining. Janelle says she thinks we did have you here before, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember exactly. We had a lot of new people here on, and I try to, keep track of all the new people too also as well. But your name just does look new to us. So you're definitely welcome here to our live streams, and feel free to comment as much or as little as you like. If you want to listen along, that's fine. If you want to comment, that's fine also. If you have questions, definitely feel free to leave them in the comments. And also, if you see any questions that you would like to answer, go ahead and feel free to take a swing at it too also as well. So thank you for joining. And everyone, please say hello to our new person, Will Walker. So everyone, please say hello to Will Walker. Will Walker says aloha. Okay, aloha. Hello to you too, Will. And are you from Hawaii? I just asked because you said aloha. People, I remember we was in the WhatsApp group that David has, Tech from Travel Explorer Click. We're a part of that group too also as well. And a lot of people someone was talking about going to Hawaii. Actually, we did watch a video this morning about someone going to Hawaii. I believe it was
already at Hawaii.
Yeah, he was already at Hawaii. Yeah, that was oh boy.
Wise Flies.
Wise Flies, that's right. I don't know why the name just passed right by me, flew right over my head. Phew. Wise Flies made a video this morning about being in Hawaii and what credit cards he's using to gain, travel rewards from. And I did enjoy that video too, also as well. Okay, Will Walker says yes, and I live here. Okay, awesome, awesome. Wow, it must be very interesting, Will, to live in Hawaii. That's some place that Janelle and I are looking forward to visiting one day, maybe a vacation or something, because we've heard so many nice things about it. We've seen so many great footage, on Hawaii and places there. But we've never been there. We hear it's very expensive to live there, but it's beautiful. The weather is nice, like all year round. So you definitely, I guess, you pay what you get. You pay for what you get, or you get what you pay for. They say. So I mean, that's seems like a really awesome place to live. If we could afford it, we definitely would be living there, for sure. Let's see who else we have here. Oh, yes, we have a veteran, one of our veterans, Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Welcome back, buddy. And Cornell is one of our veterans here, has been with us since our very first live stream that we made back in May, actually. It was on a holiday, too, that we made that first live stream. And Cornell is also a trucker. So we have two truckers here today. First trucker was Alberto Santoyo, and also Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. So Cornell, just letting you know, we have another trucker here too. And I was basically, before you came on, I was telling, him that we plan on making some good topics about, credit cards and truckers in the credit world, and too also as well. So you could be expecting that coming up soon too also as well. So thank you so much for sharing that. I guess that's a hand clap there emoji and the cool shades emoji. And hello to everyone. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Also, want to say hello to Sneaky25. Sneaky25, thank you for joining us once again, and welcome back, Sneaky. Sneaky says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hey, Lyndon. Hello, Janelle. Yes, how you doing there, Sneaky25? How's your weekend going? You do realize that today is the last day of summer. I hope you guys have something planned, because you only have about 4 hours and 15 minutes according to Central Time. That's the zone that we're in. All right, here over in going to be summer. South Dakota. But in most states, some states you may have longer. I mean, if you live in California, out there on the West Coast, you have, maybe almost 6 hours left of summer. But, I hope you do something before the summer's over. And Cornell says, I love your background. Yes, thank you so much for saying that, Cornell. We were kind of wondering about that. We thought we'd do something different this live stream around. It looks like we're always doing something different. We're using different programs to do live streams on and videos. We're using different setups and backgrounds and all sorts of things that we're trying out here, on the channel too also as well. So I'm glad that you like it, Cornell. And I hope, the rest of you enjoy the background too also as well. It's just a simple fireplace that I have up there on our flat screen there, so kind of gives like a cabin type experience, for us. So we just wanted to share that with all of you too also as well. Cornell says, hello, Janelle. I'm finally home, sitting and listening. Wow, you're home. All right, awesome. I wonder how long you're going to be home for, Cornell, before you have to go back on the road again. But this is definitely something different. Being that you're in a live stream and you're at home right now. Uh, Cornell says, hello, Janelle. I'm finally home sitting and listening. Yes, yes, yes. Right now, we have 7 people with us here in a live stream. Hit the thumbs up, people. It definitely helps out the channel. And share this video everywhere on all your social media networks, on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can share this video. Definitely share it because it helps us to promote the channel, and like the channel, like the video too, also as well helps YouTube promote the video better too, also as well. Sneaky25 says, like the fireplace background. Yes, thank you for that, Sneaky. I wasn't sure about what to do like for a background, so I just put the fireplace on, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Cornell says, your background sets the mood, feels homely. Yes, that's what I was going to say. That's the word I was looking for, was homely. Actually, let's give you a better look. Okay. Just wanted to move that camera up just a bit. Okay. Well, I'm glad it does make it feel more homely too, also as well. Glad you guys like it. And that's Bridget behind me right now. She's
down here by my feet,
sitting right under the table, so kind of give you guys a view of our kitties there, Panda and Bridget. You probably see both of us, as we're going through this live stream there too, and Janelle's right there.
There's Panda, yeah.
And Panda's there. Okay. So let's see what else we got there. Janelle says, glad you guys like our background, especially our fireplace and the fire emoji. Thank you for sharing that, Janelle, too, also as well. So right now we have 9 people with us here in the live chat. Thank you so much to all 9 of you who have decided to join us in today's live stream, too, also as well. So I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's topic. If you guys can see the video clearly and you can hear the audio pretty good, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. If you cannot see the video clearly, or something may be wrong with the audio, definitely let me know inside of the comments too, also as well. But if everything is okay, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments, and it will definitely help us out, so that way we know everything is a-okay there. Okay, Janelle, type number 1. Awesome. Thank you. Cornell, type the number 1. That's great. Thank you very much, Cornell. Dolly Lama says things look great. Thank you for that, Dolly. And everyone, also please give a warm welcome to Jason Van Hughes. How you doing there, Jason? I'm glad to see you back once again. Everyone, Jason has been, going through a new mortgage approval, that he got approved for a mortgage, a home, and he's looking really good right now. His credit score is way up there, and that's great, that he got approved. He built up his credit enough so that way he could get a great deal on a mortgage too, also as well. So we're definitely looking forward to having Jason here on our show too, also as well, pretty soon. So that way he can tell us all about his experience with the mortgage process, because there's a lot of things that go into that, that's different from simply just applying for a credit card or applying for something else. Mortgage lenders, they definitely get into a lot of different things, such as DTI, which is debt to income ratio that they look at. They ask for a lot of documents when you're applying for a mortgage. You kind of want to make sure that you're not applying for things when you're going through the process too, also as well. So it's a lot of things to go through, also. Jason says, what's up, brother? Life is getting back to normal. I will get a hold of you. Yes, definitely. do that, Jason. Definitely looking forward to that. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that today, in today's live stream, we welcome anyone who is willing to get here on the show, to come here on the show. Definitely let me know now or anytime during this live stream, and I will definitely put you here on this show too also as well. If you're not shy about being on camera, then, not a problem at all. It shouldn't be a problem for you is what I mean. So I just want to let all of you know that, if any one of you would like to be on the show right now, I would invite you in right now, and we would definitely have a collaboration with you, so so to speak. So definitely let me know if you'd like to be on the show right now. Let me know inside of the comments for sure. Dalai Lama says number 1. Thank you for that, Dalai Lamas. That's great.
Give a shot.
Everyone, also please give a warm welcome to Curtis Page. Curtis Page, thank you for joining us once again. Great profile pic, by the way. And Curtis says number 1. Awesome. Thank you. So everyone, please welcome back Curtis Page. Okay, so Janelle's talking to Jason. And Dalai Lamas gave us our first super chat of the evening. $4.99, and Dolly says, keep up the great work. Thank you so much for that, Dolly. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Panda says thank you. Janelle says thank you. And all of us here on How to Get an 800 Credit Score, we thank you too also as well, because a lot of those super chats, the money we get from the super chats, it helps us to make better content, better videos, upgrade our equipment too also as well. And, do better things for our subscribers and our viewers too also as well. Okay, so let's see what else do we have here in the comments. Cornell says, are you using your laptop? I'm putting my equipment together for future live shows, mic and video program in the making. Yes, Cornell, you can definitely get with me for sure. I don't know if you have you should. I'm on Facebook, so I think you have me on your Facebook as a friend too also as well. So you can definitely Facebook message me. We could definitely talk about that, and I could definitely help you out with that as much as you need help with. Anything you need help with, definitely let me know any questions you have. I can definitely get together with you, and we could help you out with your live shows too also as well. So awesome. Okay, so again, anyone who wants to be on the live show right now, definitely let me know inside of the comments. I will pull you into this live stream so everyone can see you also and me, and we can definitely do a collaboration too also as well together. So I just wanted to repeat that for anyone who is just coming in to the live stream right now. Okay. Cornell says, okay, cool. Yeah, definitely, Cornell. Get with me for sure. And we could definitely get that together for you for sure to help you out with your equipment so you can do your live show for sure. All right. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic. So make sure, I'm seeing, in case anyone else has any comments, I'm going to make sure that I can follow along with you guys' comments and keep up with the topic too at the same time. So that's what I'm doing right now. I like to keep track of the comments with my phone here. Comes in pretty handy because I can see everyone's comments, and it pretty much updates pretty quickly, so that way it lets me know if I missed any comments, and also Janelle would also let me know if I miss any comments too also as well.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, there she goes. She says yes, she will. Okay, awesome.
They
So
can hear me from way over here.
let's see, Dalai Lamas. Let me get your comment before I start. Dalai Lamas says, What topics are you looking at covering with the guests that you bring on? Well, basically, Donley,
Depends.
it depends. We can talk about, credit, your credit experience, too, also as well. We can talk about,
Question.
questions, um,
Question.
collections. Janelle, you said collections, right? Collections. We can talk about, if you had any good credit news. We can talk about,
How long it took.
how long it took you to get to the credit score that you have right now, or if you're um, getting traveling rewards or credit card rewards right now. What was your process? What was your experience with getting credit card rewards? How long did you build your credit up? So basically, we're looking to share, experiences here pretty much is what we're looking to do too also as well. So that way we can all learn from each other. Okay. Pink Lady Barbara is on here and in the house. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Pink Lady Barbara. Pink Lady Barbara, thank you so much for joining us once again. Pink Lady says, "What's up, family?" Yes, how are you doing there, fam? Glad to see you back on once again, Pink Lady. Thank you so much for joining. Dalai Lama says, "I'd love to be on your show. I just don't have LOL the equipment." Okay, Dalai Lamas, don't worry
Let us
about
know when you're ready.
that. You don't need any equipment actually. Do you have a webcam? Or do you have a laptop or a cell phone? If you have any one of those, I should be able to get you on here with no problem at all. So I take it that you do at least have one of those, because you wouldn't be able to get, to see the live stream now if you did not. So yeah, I can definitely bring you on there, Dalai Lamas. Just get me your email so that way I can invite you in to the live stream. So I would need your email, and then that way I can get you in. I'll send you in an invite, and that way I can get you in here. Oh, we have one new person here. Actually, not a new person. We had you on before. Trav says, okay, before that, Dalai Lama says yes to all above. Okay, awesome. So we should have no problem with getting you on here, Dolly. Great. Thank you for volunteering. It's truly a pleasure. And just shoot me your email. Give me your email address, and then that way I can send you an invite to get you here on the show. Okay, so Trav, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Trav. Welcome back, Trav. Thank you so much for joining once again, Trav. I recognize your name from before. Great profile pic, too, by the way, too, also as well. Very professional. Trav says, "Greetings. My credit score is 763, and my FICO is 773. Should I take out a secured loan to boost my credit? It seems my credit has been stagnant for 2 years." Okay, Trav. Well, it looks like you have some great credit scores there. 763 and 773. That's really awesome right there. You're really not too far away from an 800 credit score, even though, although 800 credit score is not, extremely important, but you are still in an excellent credit category, or I should say the very good credit category, depending on what algorithm you're looking at. If you're looking at the FICO algorithm, then you're in the very good credit category. If you're looking at the Vantage scoring system algorithm, then you're in the excellent credit category, because anything over 750, according to the Vantage algorithm, is considered excellent credit. And a lot of people, they tend to say, Vantage is not accurate, Credit Karma is not accurate, and all this stuff. But, this, I don't believe that. I'm not of that. I don't share that opinion, because they're talking about two different algorithms, two completely different systems. Okay. These two systems have different ways of calculating your credit scores. Okay, different algorithms. Okay, so when you're comparing, it's like you're comparing apples to oranges. Okay, it's like you're saying, is an orange a good apple or is an apple a good orange? No, because they're both different. You're talking about apples and oranges here. Yes, they may both have a sweet flavor, a sweet taste, but they're also different too, also as well. So as long as your Vantage score that you're looking at can be consistent along the lines of when you look at Credit Karma and you look at Wallet Hub and Credit Sesame and all of those, they're all consistent. And yes, it's an accurate Vantage score. Now, the FICO score, the same applies to the FICO scores. Okay. Let's see. Curtis Davis says, hello, everyone. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Curtis Davis too also as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
I lost my
Curtis, Janelle needs a pen. I'm just going to hand her a pen real quick because she's over there, keeping track of all of our guests here.
Keep track of all my favorite family.
Trav says, Janelle, I'm great. How are you? Okay, awesome. All right, so everyone's welcoming Trav. That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And everyone also, please give a warm welcome to Ronald Anderson. Ronald says, hi, Lyndon and Janelle. Yes, welcome back, Ronald. It is great to have you back once again. Thank you so much for joining there, Ronald. Okay, so let's go back. Let's get back to Dalai Lamas. Dalai Lamas, what I'm going to do is maybe you don't want to put your email here in the chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you my email address. Okay, I'm just going to put @Dolly here in the chat. And this is my email address. See, normally with our other setup that we have using the other program, that email address would be like at the bottom of the screen here in the video. But since we're using this program, it's different. Okay. We don't have that set up. We're using a different setup now. So I just put my email address there in the comments for you there, Dolly. So just shoot me an email. I should get it. And once I get it, then I'll have your email, and then I'll go ahead and I'll send you an invite so that way I can bring you into this live stream too as a guest too also as well. So that way we could have you on the live stream with us. So I guess, when you're in here, feel free, answer questions if you like. I mean, if you see questions in the comments that you would like to answer, go ahead. Also, people may be asking you questions too also. So if you're not, too shy, if you're not shy about it, go ahead and, feel free to answer some of those questions too also as well. Oh, wow. We have our second super chat of the night from Trav. Thank you so much for that super chat, $10 super chat, Trav. Really appreciate that. It really helps us to make better videos, better quality content here on the channel too also as well. So I really appreciate all the super chats are definitely welcome. So if anyone wants to donate, sending a super chat, that's definitely helpful to the channel. Also, if you're watching this on the replay too, also you can also donate by using the Cash app and donating to $ Lyndon Baptiste, and that is inside of the description too also as well. So thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Trav. Really appreciate you donating your hard-earned money to help out the channel and support the channel too also as well. Really appreciate that. Curtis Davis has a comment. Curtis says, how do you boost your score when Equifax is low but TransUnion is high in 690? Okay, before I get to that, let's get back to Trav's question, okay, because I remember I did not exactly answer your question there, Trav. Sorry about that. Um, so basically, you have some great FICO scores, and you wanted to know if you should take out a secured loan to boost your credit because your credit scores have been stagnant for 2 years. Well, and that's quite a long time to be stagnant. Have you tried to, that one question I want to ask you before I answer that question, have you tried to maybe pay down your balances on your credit cards? Have you tried 0% or 1% to pay it down to? If not, you should try that. Okay. Another thing is, if you would like to take out a secured loan, which you can, okay, you can take out a secured loan, but your credit scores are so high that I'm not sure if that would be a good idea to take out a secured loan, because thing is do you really need it? You know, if you have 2 years of credit history here or more, maybe possibly more than 2 years of credit history, um, I don't see why you would need a secured loan. You probably could be able to get approved for a regular loan. Okay. Because secured loans are have a lot to do with subprime lending. Okay. And I believe you're not in subprime lending right now. With that credit score and that credit history, 2 years, I don't think you're any longer in subprime anymore. I think right now you're in prime, or you should be in prime. But you should try, taking out a regular loan, a personal line of credit, or a regular loan. I mean, you can try a secured loan if you want, because a lot of people have said a lot of good things about self lender, including me and other lenders like Credit Strong, right? And a lot of people had their credit scores increased up to 110 points by using self lender and Credit Strong. But just keep in mind that a lot of those people were in subprime too, also, or are in subprime too, also as well, and do not have 2 years plus of credit history. Okay, a lot of us, I should say, have less than 1 year of credit history. Okay, so coming from a credit score of, say, in the 500s or even the 600s, a boost of 110 points is possible. Okay. And it is more possible for someone to get that high of a credit score boost having that score than someone in the 700s or the mid 700s or in the high 700s, such as you are. Okay. You may use a secured loan. It's possible that your credit score may go up somewhat, but maybe not by much, because this is a kind of rare situation where I've seen someone use a secured loan having a high FICO score that you have. So you can try it if you like, but I can't guarantee that it will boost your score that much. You may want to try other things to boosting your score. You may want to try Experian Boost. Try Experian Boost. If you're not too, if you don't feel any type of way about them being in your bank account, oh, I thought you said something, Janelle. If you don't feel any type of way about that, because Experian Boost will ask to connect to your bank account, okay, because they use your bank account to see when you pay the payments on like your utility bills, any other bills that you have, including cell phone bills. Okay, so cell phone bills are included in that too, also as well. You can try rental reporting. There's some companies that do rental reporting too, also as well. Like Rental Karma does it. They do current reporting, future reporting, and they also do back reporting too, also as well. They can go back up to 2 years. Okay. So that may be able to add another 2 years of credit history to your credit profile too, also as well, in the form of a trade line. That is what they will add on there. But there's a fee, of course. I'm looking at the comments now because I'm keeping track on my cell phone. It looks like you said your credit age is 3.5 years. Okay. So basically they go back up to 2 years. Okay. I don't know if that's per rental agreement, per apartment, per house, or how that works. If they'll do another 2 years if you live somewhere else before that 2 year period. But I remember reading through their website, they said up to 2 years. Okay. So that would help you on the Vantage scoring model. I'm not quite sure if it helps on the FICO scoring model yet or not. I'm not sure about that. I would have to look at my FICO report, my FICO score to see that, to tell whether or not. But I know Rental Karma does report to TransUnion. I'm not sure when they will be reporting to the other credit bureaus. Also, there is another one that reports to all 3 credit bureaus. However, I believe, I'm not sure if they're called Rental Track, I believe. Not quite sure. But, people in the comments, if you know the answer to that, definitely correct me on that. But I know there is one that reports to all 3, but they do not do back reporting like Rental Karma does. Okay. So those are ways you could boost up your credit score too, also as well. There is another way to there's a checking account called Dave's checking account. We made a big video about that, Dave's checking account, on a live stream here on this video too, also as well. I believe that is under a playlist called Free Trade Lines, I believe. And the reason why it's a free trade line is because you don't pay anything for the trade line per se. But you do have to sign up with Dave's checking account and do online banking with them. So basically, you're going to use them as your bank account online and make your automatic deposit, direct deposits there. And in return, as long as you're signed up with direct deposit with them, then they will give you free rental reporting. Okay, which is worth it's worth quite a bit of money. I believe it's worth at least between $20 and $40 a month at least. When you compare it to the other rental reporting services out there, and they're offering you that for free. So it's the same concept as Rental Karma and Rental Track, that it's a trade line that they report to the credit bureaus on your behalf, that it's in good standing, et cetera, et cetera. So with that, along with Rental Karma, Rental Track, those other credit rental reporting services, Dave's checking account, Boost, Experian Boost, secured loan. If you want to try that, you want to try self-lender or Credit Strong. But again, those are for subprime lending. Okay. And right now, I don't believe that you're, a subprime, you want to sign up for subprime with that high credit score. You might want to try for something else like NFCU. Maybe Federal Credit Union has a credit builder loan. There's tons and tons of, credit builder loans out there. Actually, we do have a playlist here on this channel. The name of the playlist is called Credit Builder Loans. Okay, you can go on the homepage here of this channel, look on the playlist, look on the Credit Builder Loans, and there's plenty of videos about all types of different credit builder loans, from Navy Federal Credit Union to digital DCU, PenFed, so many different credit unions too also as well. And those are not subprime lending. So they may look a little better on your credit report, in other words, if it's not subprime, right? And it will qualify you for better loans too also as well in the future. So that's one route that you can go to also as well. So I hope that helped you out there, Trav. I know that was quite a long answer there. Let's see what other comments we have. I know Alberto, you know. Okay, well, I didn't did not get to Curtis's question yet. Curtis says, how to boost score? How do you boost your score when your Equifax is low, but your TransUnion is high, 690? Okay, when your Equifax is low, but TransUnion is high, basically that could mean that you have it's possible you could have something like Rental Karma, which reports only to the TransUnion. So therefore, it boosted your TransUnion on your Vantage scoring system. Or you could have a trade line or credit card or something. It could be a loan line of credit that reports to TransUnion but does not report to Equifax. We actually did a great live stream on Wednesday about how to build credit with applying to lenders that report to all three major credit bureaus, and the benefits of doing that and the disadvantages of applying to lenders that only report to one credit bureau. Okay. You definitely want to check out that video that we made on Wednesday because there's a lot of useful information. It was a short topic, however, but it's a lot of useful information there inside of the topic and the tips that we gave there. But that's one possibility. Okay. But you may want to, there's several things that you can do. I mean, you can apply to a lender that reports to Equifax only. You can try that. Okay. Or if not, you can maybe try to boost your score in the other ways that I mentioned earlier when I was answering Trav's question too also as well. If you apply to a lender that reports to all three major credit bureaus, then, as time goes on, it will boost all three scores, with your on-time payments, keeping your utilization low, and all of these things coupled together. Okay. So I hope that helps you out some. A lot of people's TransUnion are high. Our TransUnion scores are high because there are trade lines out there that report to TransUnion, or they report to only one major credit bureau, and a lot of people have one credit score that's really high, maybe a TransUnion really high, or Equifax Experian really high, and then one of the other ones low, and is you got a high, a low, and maybe a high. So that is what usually happens, in those situations. One trade line in particular is called Horizon Gold. They only report to, I believe, one credit bureau. Also, you have, I believe it's Ox Publishing and Hudson Chase. They do not report to all three major credit bureaus. Okay. Some of them offer other benefits, because to maybe compensate a little bit because they do not report to all three major credit bureaus. And one of the benefits is that they do not give you a hard inquiry. Okay. Some of those trade lines you can find on this channel too also as well. They're in a playlist there called Trade Lines, No Hard Inquiries. You can find that playlist here on our channel too also as well. So you might want to maybe, look into one of those, but you may want something that reports to Equifax and maybe Equifax only. Okay, if you want to kind of balance out those scores like that. All right, or bring your Equifax closer to where your TransUnion is. Okay. Another thing is that you want to look at your credit report also as well and see if there is any derogatory things on there. You want to look at all three credit bureaus when you're looking at your credit reports. Maybe it's possible you could have maybe a collection there on your Equifax. Okay. Or if not a collection, maybe it's possible that you can have more hard inquiries on your Equifax than you do on your TransUnion. Okay. So all of that can play a role also as well. And if you have more trade lines reporting to your TransUnion than you do your Equifax, then it's possible that your average age of credit on your Equifax can be lower than your average age of credit on your TransUnion. Also, your credit utilization may be higher on your Equifax than it is on your TransUnion. Two also as well. So all of these are factors that can play a part and the reason why your TransUnion is so much higher than your Equifax too also as well. So you want to definitely look into that. If it have to do with inquiries, there's ways you can dispute that, or if not, you can just wait till they fall off. Inquiries, they affect your credit score for 1 year. After that, they stay on your credit report for another year, and then they fall off in a total of 2 years. Okay, but you start getting your points back that you lost for those hard inquiries after 1 year. Okay. Okay, so now I need to get back into the comments here too, also as well. Cornell says, I think Credit Karma is a great tool to monitor your credit. The numbers may be higher or lower than some, but it's to give you an idea of where your credit score stands. Yes, definitely. Credit Karma is a good tool to use to increase your credit score, to work on your credit and your credit profile too, also as well. There is differences between the Vantage scoring system model and the FICO scoring system model. One of them takes a higher priority over certain things than the other does. As far as age of credit, average age of credit, the Vantage scoring model sets that as a higher priority than the FICO scoring model. And whereas the FICO scoring model sets the utilization, which is 30% of your credit score, as a higher priority than the Vantage scoring model does. And so there are many differences in the two credit scoring models too also as well. In the future, there's been talks between the government and the CEO of Vantage Scoring Solutions, whereas they interviewed him on television, and also they were saying that it is possible that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are going to pull in Vantage Scoring Solutions. And as a competitor and a formidable competitor to the FICO scoring system. So when that happens, it's going to change a lot of things for all of us in many ways. Will it be good or bad? That I don't know right now, because I really haven't gotten that far and looking at that. But there's been a lot of talk about it since last year between Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Vantage Scoring Solutions and Fair Isaac Corporation too also as well. Articles are online in case you want to look that up too also as well. So it could mean a lot of people qualifying for mortgages earlier than they normally would. Because to get a Vantage score, it takes less time for you to get a Vantage score than it does to get a FICO score, where the requirement to get a FICO score is 6 months, basically. okay, to get a FICO score. Whereas a Vantage score, you can get a Vantage score in less than 3 months.
You're running behind.
Okay, yeah, Janelle letting me know I'm running behind on the comments. So sorry about that, people. Trying to get to all the comments here and answer them. Is
we have another super chat.
Alberto Santoyo says my Credit Karma score is 591 and my Experian score is 649. I'm very confused. Yes, we were just talking about that, Alberto, and you definitely want to look at your credit reports from all three major credit bureaus. Okay, when you talk about your Experian score, are you referring to your score on Experian.com, which gives you a FICO score? Because there are differences between the Vantage scoring system and the FICO scoring system. Okay, so I just want you to know that too also as well. Okay. Let's see. Any other comments that I missed here?
Keep on going until you get to.
Keep on going. Oh, I got Cornell's next. Cornell says, I see there's 18 people in the room. Please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, people. Yes, it helps the channel tremendously. Helps YouTube promote the channel.
Yep.
And get the video out to more people too also as well. So people, hit the thumbs up button. Share this video all over your social media networks. Share it on Facebook and LinkedIn, Twitter, anywhere you have social media, definitely. Sneaky 25 says, I have a charge off that comes off in 2022. Should I pay it or leave it? It's really killing my progress. Okay. If it comes off in 2022, that's 3 years from now. So it should be about 4 years old, somewhere around there. 4 years or 4.5 years old. Since 2015, then it is over 4 years old. I would never pay the collection. I would say never pay collections. Always dispute collections. Dispute it first. Okay. Because if you were to pay it first, and then later on you come back and try to dispute it, and you do not have a pay for delete agreement with that creditor, it makes it so much more difficult to get that item deleted from your credit report. Okay, and even if you are trying to build or repair a damaged rapport with that creditor, it could be a big bank, it could be, who knows, it could be Chase. It could be American Express or whoever it is. It wouldn't matter anyways if you did not pay it at that time, because even if you did pay it, okay, and you can try to go ahead and apply for a Chase Sapphire or Chase Freedom or American Express, whatever credit card they have, and I can almost guarantee it, they will deny you. Okay. So never pay collections, dispute them first. If you need to pay them, get a pay for delete agreement. Okay. All right. So let's see. What else do we have?
Chat. Alberto, $4.99.
Okay, I'm going, Janelle. Janelle says, yes, everyone, please do smash that thumbs up. It means so much for our channel. Thank you for saying that, Janelle.
Yeah, no problem.
Curtis Davis says, thanks. It looks like Janelle answered that question. Thank you for an answer. Alberto Santonio gives another super chat, $4.99. Thank you so much for that super chat, Alberto. Really appreciate you sharing your hard-earned money with us and donating it to our channel. It helps us, get better content to also as well make better videos. And also, we do appreciate the super chats. We welcome them to also as well. So again, if you're watching this on a replay, if you want to donate to the channel, you can use the Cash App and donate to $Lyndon Baptiste. It's in the description, right at the top of the description, at the bottom of this video. Curtis Davis says, has anyone had success with New Coast Direct? Yes, Curtis, I have. Why is something going on with New Coast Direct right now? I hear some of the trade lines. There are issues going on with them, like Ox Publishing is having an issue, Hutton Chase is having an issue. I hope New Coast Direct is not having an issue because I've been doing so well with them. Now it's almost a year right now with New Coast Direct, but they offer a $5,000 credit limits and revolving credit card. So if you're asking whether or not you should apply to No Coast Direct, I mean, it is a $5,000 credit limit. So it is an additional $5,000 that you could add on to your total credit limit as you have it right now. And it can help to lower your credit utilization, and it can help increase your credit scores too also as well. And also they report to all three major credit bureaus too. So that is definitely a great help for your credit profile and your credit score too also as well.
Okay.
Sneaky 25. What'd you say, Janelle?
Sneaky. Go ahead.
Sneaky 25 says, I have Navy Federal and a portfolio recovery. I didn't find out about portfolio until it hit my report. I'll pay it, but Navy Fed is for $1,800, but it's not letting my score go up. Yeah, um it's a pain in the butt. Sneaky. What you say, Janelle?
Nothing. JD Collins.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Sneaky. Especially if it's a recent collection. If they are recent collections, they're definitely a pain in the butt but the good news here is, Sneaky, that the older collections are, as they age, that is, the lower the effect it has on your credit score. Okay, so I just want you to know that. All right, but definitely you want to try and dispute it to your, to do your best disputing it too, also as well, and don't pay these collections because, like I was saying earlier, they're so much more difficult to get them disputed. They're so difficult to get them deleted that, I mean, if you can see for yourself. I mean, if you pay it, you can try 4, 5, 6 credit repair agencies or companies, and I'm sure all of them will have a very hard time getting them deleted off your credit report. Okay, for one, because when you pay a debt, whether you pay the full amount of that debt or you pay only $1 of that debt, by law, you are admitting that that debt is yours. That's what you're doing. That is the reason why a lot of collection agencies, they call you and they try to get you to pay something on the debt because they know this. And once they get you to pay something on that debt, they make it very difficult for you to get that removed from your credit report. Okay. And also, paying collections as well can revive zombie debt. I call it zombie debt because it is debt that is old debt. It could be a few years old, or it could be 4, 5, 6 years old. Who knows? But once you pay it, it restarts the recent date of activity, which they place that on your credit report, and then it can take an additional 7 to 10 years for it to get removed from your credit report naturally, organically. JD Colin says, hey, yes, everyone, please give a warm welcome to JD Colin, and welcome back, JD. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Appreciate you there, buddy. Let's see. Okay. Curtis Davis says CEO Vantage Score stated 6 months is enough time to determine a person habits for homes. Check out CNBC. Yeah, they did make a great interview with the CEO Advantage Scoring Solutions, and he was comparing how they determine a person's credit worthiness um, in the beginning to the FICO scoring system, how they determine a person's credit worthiness, and how it is as accurate. The Advantage Scoring Solutions is just as accurate. I mean, yeah, he could be just saying that because, he's the CEO of Vantage Scoring Solutions, and that is his company. So maybe he's speaking out for his company, speaking up for his company. But, you know, if what he's saying is correct, I mean, he could have a good point there. Maybe they don't have to wait 6 months to determine whether or not someone is credit worthy. Okay, so let's see what else do we have here for comments. Sneaky25 says, I have disputed it 3 times and Navy Federal will not do a pay for delete. Okay, well, don't pay them then. Don't pay them. If they will not do a pay for delete, then don't pay them. Okay, just, continue disputing it. If you, just don't have the time anymore, you find that it's taking up a lot of your time trying to dispute it, pass it along to a credit repair company, have them outsource it, outsource it to them and, have them take over the case and dispute it for you. Okay. But just continue disputing it. I mean, I know people who have disputed collections for a year and after a year got it removed. So it can take time, disputing it. It takes time because it takes time when you first submit your dispute. It takes the credit bureaus, some time to do an investigation to find out if that creditor or company is going to verify it or not. They have a certain amount of time to respond to your dispute, to also as well, or you can have it removed. So the first initial round of disputes should take about 40, I would say about 45 days. Okay, so to expect to see results from that. And if the first time it doesn't, there's no success, then you just keep trying, just continue disputing it and have patience. That's the only thing you can do with that is dispute and have patience. All right. Jose Pina, everyone, please welcome back Jose Pina. Thank you for joining once again. Welcome back, Jose. Jose says, hi, Lyndon and Janelle. Yes, hi to you, Jose. Hi to the family community. Happy Sunday from California. All right. Awesome. I'm sure you guys had a beautiful summer out there in California. I can imagine all the sunshine, and the beaches out there. Must be like, and Janelle's just looking at me like, oh, now she wants to go to California.
That's not us.
Yeah, California is Janelle's hometown.
I mean, that's
too also as well. Let me check my email, see if Dolly, because I was waiting on to see if Dolly had
sent me a message. She's not going to do it tonight. We'll make time for her.
Okay, Dolly sent Janelle a message.
She got stuff to do.
Not going to be on our show tonight. But so again, if anyone wants to be on our show tonight, definitely let me know inside of the comments. If anyone wants to be on our show tonight, let me know inside of the comments by saying something in the comments. Basically how it works is, you basically will come on our show. We'll do like a collaboration, and you can talk about your experience with credit too. Also as well, if you have good credit news that you want to share with our community too, also as well, you can do that too. And if people ask you questions about your experience, you can definitely answer their questions too also as well. So again, if anyone wants to come on the show right now, let me know. I will bring you in as a guest here on the show. Make sure you have a webcam so that way everyone can see you on camera like the same way they can see me. too also as well, and they can actually hear your voice and see you on screen. So if anyone wants to be on here with me, let me know.
She's on with you right now.
Who?
Bridget.
Oh, Janelle says Bridget. Bridget is on here with me. Bridget is our kitty here. You can see her over here taking a nap under the fireplace here. So let's see. I guess we'll get started here on our topic. So basically, our topic for tonight is that Bernie Sanders, who is a Democratic candidate here for president for 2020, he wants to put credit reporting companies like Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian out of business. He wants to close them down. So that, I'm sure you guys were curious about that from our topic, which is no more three major credit bureaus, right? No more. So right now we're kind of like imagining what would happen by then, and also, sharing with you guys Bernie Sanders' plan. And if you're not sure of who he is, he's basically a Democratic / independent senator from the state of Vermont, who was a mayor of the state of Vermont too also. And he also ran for president in 2016 too also as well. Okay, so you might ask, how does Bernie Sanders want to put the credit reporting companies out of business? And what would happen? According to his plan, basically Bernie Sanders wants to erase medical debt. Okay, that's what he wants to do according to his plan. All right. So right now he's saying that 43 million, I believe it is 43 million Americans have medical debt too also as well. And it is affecting, most of the 43 million people, in the event that, is appearing on their credit reports in the form of medical collections, and these debts are definitely holding people back from, applying and getting approved for better rates on mortgages, loans, lines of credit, credit cards, and, all of these things too also as well, or even lower rates on those. Okay, it's also preventing people from developing, better credit profiles. Okay, so basically, it's a $10 billion private credit reporting industry, a $10 billion industry. Credit reporting is right now being done by the three major credit bureaus mainly. Okay, there's another credit bureau out there too also as well called Enovis. I'm sure many of you know about that credit bureau also as well. But the three major ones we say are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, because those are the ones that most people talk about mainly all the time. Okay, so what Bernie Sanders wants to do is create a secure public credit registry that will take the place of the current industry that we have right now, the three major credit bureaus, which they are for-profit companies or agencies, and they charge creditors for reporting to them too also as well. That's why a lot of smaller lenders have issues reporting to the credit bureaus. Sometimes they may have been reporting to credit bureaus for quite a while, and then all of a sudden they stop, or new lenders come out and they promise to report to a credit bureau, and then they cannot make good on that promise. Examples are DSX Design. A lot of you have asked me about, updates on DSX Design and why they are not reporting to the credit bureaus too also as well. So that's the reason, they actually spend a lot of money to report to these credit bureaus too also as well. Okay, so basically under Bernie Sanders' plan, people will be able to receive credit scores for free And this is coming from an article that I found online too, also as well. It's on Fox News. It's actually several articles. One is from Fox News, one is from Vox.com, one is from CNN, Politics too, also as well. And the free credit scores that I believe that he's talking about here are FICO scores. Okay, the free FICO scores that people will be able to receive, because a lot of the FICO scores, I mean, unless you are like, signed up with Experian.com, or say something, a trade line like Fingerhut. Fingerhut offers a free FICO score, or your local bank like Wells Fargo offers a FICO 9 score too, also as well. But a lot of these scores that people pay for, a lot of us pay for, that are FICO scores, are not the actual scores, credit scores that the lenders are using. Okay, and I'm talking about not only the mortgage lenders, a lot of these credit scores that we're paying for on a monthly basis. They're not using those credit scores. They're using a whole totally different credit scoring system, a totally different FICO scoring model. Okay, and that's what they're looking at to determine our credit worthiness when approving or denying us for credit. Okay, so that's one point that Bernie Sanders has brought up, that here we are paying all this money. And, when you're paying for a FICO score, you could be paying anywhere from maybe $20 a month, as high as maybe $35 or $40 a month too, also as well. So when you do the math on that, you could be talking about over $240 per every year. Okay, just on your FICO scores. All right. So that, in addition, Bernie Sanders is also, he's calling for the end of credit scores being used for approvals for house rentals. For example, for when you go to apply for an apartment, or to rent out a house, or any type of housing, pretty much you can be faced with having to fill out a credit application. Okay, and based on your credit profile, it can mean a difference between you living in a safer neighborhood or a more dangerous neighborhood with high crime and everything. So that's one of the downsides of rental housing and credit checks. And there's also credit checks being used for employment and also insurance purposes too, also as well. So I guess I'm just kind of assuming that people with higher credit scores and lower credit scores, I mean, someone with the lower credit score can possibly get even the same insurance rate as someone with a high credit score. Okay, or someone with a lower credit score can have access to an apartment in a nicer neighborhood just as much as someone with an excellent credit score, or have access to, that same job with that same company as someone with a higher credit score too, also as well. Okay, so this is how Bernie Sanders plans on changing, this whole game, this whole medical debt game, and how it affects our credit scores and everything by eliminating medical debt too, also as well. Okay, so basically we all know about the three major credit bureaus. Okay, and they collect, medical debt information from these collection agencies. They also collect, mortgage payments, student loans, credit card payments, and this is all without your permission. They don't need your permission to collect all of this information too, also as well. And like I said before, they do charge. They can charge money for you to get FICO scores too. And these are not the FICO scores that lenders are using. Although you can access your free credit report once a year. Okay. So another reason why Bernie Sanders came out with this plan is because of what happened with the Equifax breach. A lot of you know or heard about this Equifax breach between now and 2017. But it took Equifax actually 6 weeks to inform uh, their customers, about the data breach. Too also as well. And if you want more information about the Equifax data breach, we have 3 videos here on this channel where we talked about the Equifax breach, all the details, what to expect, what type of benefits you can receive or compensation if you have been affected, or if your credit profile information has been, affected in any way by that. Too also as well. So basically, what Bernie Sanders wants to do is make this private, actually this public, I should say, this public agency, credit agency. He wants to make this to be a part of the CFPB, which the CFPB stands for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Too also as well, which that agency has gotten many complaints, to the CFPB about credit reports that were inaccurate, where they gave, customers little chances to be able to fix recourses, I should say, for them to be able to fix these inaccuracies, too also as well. And so that's caused a lot of problems there too. So that's another reason why he came up with this plan too also as well. And a lot of people are what he calls credit invisible. Okay, credit invisible is a term that basically what he means by credit invisible is he's pertaining to not only African American, also he's talking about Latino Americans too also as well, who were, more proportionately affected as well, because they don't have enough credit history to acquire loans. Okay. And I'm not talking about like bad credit loans or like subprime loans or anything like that. I'm talking about prime loans, mortgages, things that, would definitely help them out of the situations that they're in now, if they're in poverty or, whatever the case is. So basically, that is his plan pretty much in a nutshell. He wants to replace these for-profit credit reporting companies completely, and he wants to replace them with a public, free, not-for-profit credit registry is what he called that, and it will be a part of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau too also as well. So when I read all of those articles, it was like 3 or 4 articles. Like I said, one came out from CNN, one came out from Fox News, one came out from different new Rolling Stone, and one came out from Vox and the New York Times too also as well. So there's probably going to be more news sources talking about this too as well. I haven't seen anything on the news actually where they actually interviewed Bernie Sanders about this, and this part of his plan to erase medical debt and to erase the 3 major credit bureaus too also as well. But I'm sure there will be, because these articles are quite new. Most of them were dated like yesterday or the day before. So, that's something that, we don't know exactly how it could affect us. Okay. Now you want to think about like in the terms of like credit cards, lenders, things of that nature. Um, what's the difference between like prime lenders and subprime lenders? Well, prime lenders, uh, offer more rewards, right? Rewards, points, cash back, travel rewards, etc. You can end up with a lot of discounts and things of that nature too, with prime lenders, right? 0% APR for 1 year. All of these things are the benefits, some of the benefits you can get from prime lenders. Now, from subprime lenders, I found a few benefits here and there, okay, that they offer, but it's really not a whole lot of benefits there, okay, to be had from subprime lenders. Okay, that's why a lot of people they tell you, when you're building credit, you want to, especially when you're first starting out building credit, you want to try to go for prime lenders. Like you want to try to go for, your Discover It, right? Even if you go through the secured Discover It credit card, it can graduate to an unsecured credit card. You want to try for those big banks like, U.S. Bank, Bank of America. You want to try for those big banks because those graduate to unsecured status, and definitely if you're setting yourself up to get into the Chase ecosystem, you definitely want to keep those slots open, you know. So being that there's differences between prime lending and subprime lending as far as benefits is concerned, how would that affect, say if Bernie Sanders was successful with this plan, say if he did become president next year, say he was able to wipe out all medical debt and have it all forgiven or paid for. Say if he took out the three major credit bureaus, okay, and they were no longer, maybe they were still three major credit bureaus, okay, but maybe they didn't have that much authority as they do now. Okay, and now the authority is the public credit registry that he had according to his plan. Okay, how would that affect the rest of us? So, if you have any, comments about that, what is going on, in today's credit events pertaining to that issue, definitely let us know inside of the comments too also as well. We do have a comment from Cornell. Cornell says, sounds like he's trying to avoid people from being discriminated, protecting our discrimination laws. Yeah, I agree, Cornell. Bernie Sanders, he has a history going back to the days of Martin Luther King, and he actually participated in the march, and he was actually arrested being handcuffed to a black person, and just for marching with the black people, there, and they brought out the hoses and the dogs and everything. So yeah, I mean, it is something else. So I mean, he's been talking the same talk for many years. I mean, the man is like in his 70s, maybe early or mid 70s right now. But he's been talking that same talk for that long, okay, since the Martin Luther King days, when he became a mayor and then a senator. it's been a long time since, and he's been saying the same thing like for all of that time. It's so much so that, when we've watched like all of the different candidates for president and, their rallies and things like that, I mean, we noticed that, between 2016 till now, he's been saying the same thing. The only differences are in his in his plans, like this plan here that I talked about tonight. This is definitely something different, that he from what he's been saying, a new plan, in other words. So yeah, I believe you're right there, Cornell. He could be trying to protect, our discrimination laws and people from being discriminated against too, also as well. So great comment. Thank you for sharing that there, Cornell. Well, right now, what I'm going to do is
I knew that David can be.
Yeah, what? Just give a reminder here to everyone that David, Amex King Moss, and David from Travel Explorer Click, they're having a collaboration right now. So babe, don't put that on the TV, because that's a copyright thing. Don't put that on the TV. Just leave it. Yeah, not yet. No. They're having a collaboration right now, where David is going to be, dropping a lot of knowledge there, pretty much about travel rewards points and his experiences too, also as well. They started at 9:00, so what we're going to do is we're going to recognize all of the people who have commented, left super chats, raised questions, joined our live stream too, also as well. And then so basically what I want to do, this is a tradition here that we've done on our channel for a while now. So, but first and foremost, I would like to say a special thank you to Alberto Santoyo, who is a new person here. Thank you so much for joining, and we're looking forward to seeing you in many more live streams too, also as well. Alberto gave us a $4.99 super chat, and we're very, very thankful for your $4.99 super chat too, also as well. Also want to say a special thank you to Dalai Lamas T. Thank you so much, Dalai Lamas, for joining our super chat too, also as well. I see we have another person that just joined us. Just making sure I write that down. Thank you so much, Dalai Lama, for that $4.99 super chat too, also as well. We do appreciate that. Super chats are definitely welcome. Also want to say a special thank you to David Amex King Moss. Thank you for joining us too, also as well. We will be over there at Travel Explorer Click very soon too, also as well. And also want to say a special thank you to Will Walker, who is also a new person here. Everyone, if you haven't already, please say hello to Alberto Santoyo and Will Walker. They're both new people here. And you're always welcome here in our live stream. Will Walker, thank you so much for joining. Also want to say a special thank you to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. Thank you so much, Cornell. Really appreciate you joining too, also as well. Also want to say a special thank you to Sneaky25. Sneaky, thank you so much for joining us too, also as well. Sneaky, really appreciate you. Janelle, can you put the fireplace back on till we're done? Also want to say a special thank you to Jason Van Hughes. Jason, thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate you. Welcome back, Jason. Good luck with your new house. We're looking forward to having you here on the show pretty soon so we can learn more about your experience with getting approved for your mortgage. So thank you so much for stopping by, Jason. Also want to say a special thank you to Curtis Page. Curtis, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you too, also as well. Welcome back. Special thank you to Pink Lady Barber. Pink Lady, we always appreciate you here in our live streams. Thank you so much for being here.
On there.
I know.
Okay, did you write it down?
Special thank you to Trav. Trav, thank you so much for joining us once again. Really appreciate you. And thank you for that $10 super chat. And I hope I was able to answer all of your questions, Trav. And, we look forward to seeing you back once again. And super chats, like I said, are always welcome. And also, if you're watching this on a replay, you can definitely donate to our channel and support our channel by using the Cash app and donating to $Lyndon Baptiste, and that is in the description. It's right at the top of the description at the bottom of this video. Also want to say a special thank you to Curtis Davis. Curtis Davis, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you too also as well, and welcome back. Also, thank you to Ronald Anderson. Ronald Anderson, thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate you and all of your support. And we look forward to seeing you back once again, Ronald. Also want to say a special thank you to JD Colin. JD Colin, thank you so much for joining today. Really appreciate you also as well.
The airport going home.
JD, what'd you say, Janelle?
JD at the airport waiting to get on the plane to go home.
Oh, Janelle reminded me that you were on the airplane at the airport. At the airport? Did you say the airport?
Waiting at the airport and waiting to go home.
You were at the airport waiting to go home. Janelle was reminding me. So I hope you have a very safe flight. JD, hope you make it home safely too also as well. Special thank you to Jose Pina. Thank you so much, Jose Pina, for joining us once again in another live stream. And we really appreciate you as well, Jose. Also want to welcome back EZ. Thank you so much for joining us, EZ. Thank you for participating in another live stream too also as well. And let's see, did I miss any other comments here? Yes, I did. EZ says, I don't support Bernie Sanders because he supports gun rights. Okay, thank you for sharing that, EZ. Cornell says, Bernie's been around 50 plus years. He's seen many things and changes in our laws. He knows how we are being taken advantage of. Yeah, I could imagine that too. Also, Cornell. But the only issue I had with Bernie, is that, I'm not saying he's a hypocrite or anything like. I may say he is a hypocrite to some extent, right? To an extent, whereas people have pointed out his voting stances on certain things, and certain things don't add up to what he's saying, right? With some of his stances. And that's why I think that's one of the reasons why EZ said that he supports gun rights. It's just some of his voting records, not all of it, but some of his voting records. And people have approached him, in debates before and asked him about it, confronted him. And, he basically has stated that there are some things in bills that are all not too great, but he had to accept them because if he did not, then he would be neglecting, other good things that are part of the bill, right? Like he was saying, for example, like protecting women against domestic abuse, right? So if he had to support gun rights in order to protect women from domestic abuse, he did that to protect women from domestic abuse. So it was kind of confusing, to a lot of people. But, some like him, some don't. But, I can't say I like him or I don't like him. But one thing I will say is that it will certainly be interesting if he is able to if he is successful with his plan, because I'm sure even if he loses the presidential election, or maybe he loses to Joe Biden or something, or who knows, Andrew Yang or one of them, who knows, right? Or he loses to Trump. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just saying he's still going to continue on with his plan. because he's still a senator. So he's going to keep on pushing for Medicare for all. And, he's still going to keep pushing to get rid of the 3 major credit bureaus. He's still going to be pushing to take down Amazon and all these things that he plans on doing and accomplishing. So by him losing the presidency is not going to stop him from continuing on his plan, and he's going to keep on pushing until eventually his plan becomes law. But I guess we'll see what happens, right? Cornell says I'm independent. Okay, yeah. I'm not quite sure what I am anymore. I'm not sure if I'm independent or I'm not Republican, right? I'm not Democratic. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Green Party or anything, any of that stuff. I mean, I just, I watch, like, for example, I'll watch Fox News, but I'll also turn around and watch CNN. And I'll also watch independent news too, like brothers that's on YouTube giving independent news, like Tim Black. I'm not sure if you guys heard of Tim Black, but Tim Black gives a lot of independent news too, also as well. So, right now I don't even have a political party right now. And as far as the voting, they've disappointed me so much throughout the years that I'm not even sure if I won't even vote anymore. Let's see. Cornell says, I'm keeping my guns though. Yeah, I mean, I believe we got to. I believe we got to, because you don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? You really don't. And you still got to protect your family and your loved ones the best way you can. And sometimes the police is not going to do that, So I'm just saying. EZ says, I support Joe Biden because he was Obama's vice president and can reinstate Obama's legacy that has been stripped away. Democrats must recruit people for the Senate seats. Well, yeah, I mean, if Democrats want to win, if they truly want to win, and what I mean by if they truly want to win, I mean that by truly winning is not only just putting a Democrat in the White House. That's not truly winning, right? Truly winning is having a Democrat Senate, a Democrat House, a Democrat president, and a majority in the Supreme Court, and a majority in the federal courts. Okay, that's truly winning, because now who's going to really be successful against you if you have all of that going for you, right? Who's going to be successful? Who's going to beat you when you have all that going for you? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the other party, they can put out a bill, but what will happen? What will happen to the bill if it's a majority in the Senate and a majority in the House, a majority in the Supreme Court, and then you have a president that's running with your party too also, right? They can't win. Okay. So those are just my thoughts there. Let's see if I missed any other comments. Pink Lady Barbara says, Lyndon, my daughter has moved in with me and sees me on the chats. She wants to build her credit now, and she has questions. She is scared to chat. Okay, not a problem, Pink Lady. But if you want to come on this show, anytime, feel free to. I mean, if you want to come on here right now, let me know in the comments. I will bring you in here. Everyone will see you on the webcam, and we can definitely finish this show together. So let me know inside the comments, because I was looking for someone to come on the show today. That would have been interesting. So yeah, I mean, if your daughter has any questions, you can definitely
help out, ask questions.
Yeah, you could definitely ask me those questions, or Janelle, and we'd definitely be glad to help out just let us know what questions she has. All right. But I mean, the first thing, I mean, we have some great videos here on this channel. Like, we do have a playlist here on the channel called The First Step in Credit Repair, or if you're new to credit, right? So that goes through the first things you need to do when you're first starting to build credit. And there's also another video that we made last Wednesday, that live stream, where we talk about how to build credit, how to apply your applying strategy when you're applying to lenders, things of that nature. So there's also some great information there, that will definitely benefit her too, also as well. So definitely let us know what questions that she has. That's what we're here for. Cornell, or you could email us too. I think you have our email address. Pink Lady, Janelle has your email address too.
She has mine.
And you have hers, so you could definitely email us too also as well. Cornell says, true fact here, everybody's not 100%. That's why I'm an independent. I just don't like people who changes up on their words or promises. I'm keeping my guns though. Yeah, I feel the same way, Cornell, because I kind of like don't, I understand what Bernie did back in 2016, where I guess he said he had to go and support Hillary because she was a Democrat and he didn't want Donald Trump to win. And if he didn't support her, that Donald Trump might win. But you know what happened? Donald Trump ended up winning anyways. Yeah, he won anyway. So what good did all that do? He just, went against what he believed in and went ahead and supported Hillary. I mean, Donald Trump still won. Okay. So it really didn't matter, right? So I mean, right now, I don't know if there's any politicians that I really believe in right now. To tell you the truth, to be honest with you, I don't know if there's any political party that I really believe in right now either. You know what I mean? Because I look at so many different things. I look at like states like maybe I should say Chicago. You know, what's going on over there, and what political party is pretty much in power over there as far as mayor wise. Who's the mayor? Or maybe St. Louis. What's the crime rate? Who's what Democrat, what party is running the show there? And how they running things. What's the crime rate? What's the poverty level? What's the homeless rate? What's prosperity look like over there? What taxes look like over there? You know what I mean? So I really don't have any faith in any political party right now, or any politician, because a lot of politicians, they say what they have to say to get themselves elected, and then once they get themselves elected, it's a whole different story. Okay, then they go ahead and they just cave. They just cave and go against what they've been preaching. Some of them do it for money, you know, um, and various other things. So, I mean, that's why I don't really have any faith in them anymore. So we have another comment here. EZ says Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren plan will get rid of Obama health care, which will cause the middle class to pay higher taxes. Joe Biden wants to keep Obama health care and improve on it. Yeah, Joe Biden does want to keep Obamacare. He said that, matter of fact, in the debates too, also as well. I mean, it was something else to see all of the other candidates. They were like jumping on Biden, and there's a reason for that too, because they all know that Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, but more so Joe Biden, is pretty much maybe the most popular. okay, which they might call the front runner in the polls and all of that. So they're gonna jump at that person with the majority of the disputes and debates to gain popularity, to gain more traction in the polls. So that would better prepare them when voting time comes around because they can get more talk time. There's Janelle waving. They can get more talk time on the debate stage, and they know these debates are on television, so they are broadcasted to millions of people. Okay, let's see any other. Okay, Pink Lady says I have a huge fro. Right now was washing my hair. LOL.
That's what I was laughing about a few minutes ago.
Oh, that's what you were laughing at, Janelle?
How do not trying to make fun of her, but just the way she said it.
Oh, the way she said it, yeah. Well, Pink Lady, you're a barber, so you should be able to, you can definitely give yourself a nice style there with the afro, I'm sure. I don't know if you're gonna do how good are you with a fade? You know how to fade really good?
Fade.
Or you can do some braids or something, I'm sure.
Fade.
Yeah, Janelle, okay. I'm just kidding, Pink Lady. Pink Lady says the only thing on her credit report is $2,700 in student loans.
Her daughter.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about a student loan debt? Is that in collections or
2016?
Is that 2016?
Yeah, it's right there on the bottom.
On the bottom. Oh, okay. That must be all the way. Okay, I see it on my phone now. Okay, 2016. So about 3 years. So is that still current or is that in collections or default? Where is she at right now with that 2,700 in student loans? Is she in default or is that student loan in collections?
Okay,
all right, let's see what else we have here. Janelle says, how long has she had it on her? Okay, you already asked. Pink Lady answered that. She said she had it on there since 2016. Okay, so basically, it was 2016, 3 years. It's on your credit report. So I'm assuming, okay, Pink Lady says she's still in school. She's only 21. Okay, she's still in school. She's only 21. Okay, so that's pretty much a debt that she has. If she is not in default yet, then as long as she's still in school, then she should be fine. I believe. Okay, don't quote me 100% because that was kind of like the rule when I was in college, and that was such a long time ago, Pink Lady. Okay, so it's possible the rules have changed now. Okay, but I'm just going by what I know from back then. Okay, as long as she's still in school, she will not have to repay these loans until she graduates. Okay, if the terms of the loans are different, then that may not be correct. Okay, but if the terms of the loans are that she would start repayment 6 months or a year after she leaves school, then that's when the payments will have to begin. But like I said, as long as she stays in school, she's fine. And make sure as long as she tries to be careful about creditors, because there will be a lot of creditors coming her way. It would be banks. It's possible there could be letters sent over to her because a lot of creditors and lenders that try to get business from college students, knowing that they're in college, they're new to credit and everything, they try to get them first, right? Let's see. We have more comments here.
Just
Janelle
me
says,
asking
"Does
if
she have
had
any
any.
good credit?" Okay. And Pink Lady Barber says, "We applied for a AAA credit card for her. We are waiting to hear back."
That's good.
Oh, okay. All right.
AAA.
AAA. Okay, that's interesting.
I didn't know.
What you say, Janelle?
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
AAA.
Yeah, check that out, Janelle. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, if you're trying to build credit, for her, I would say, once if she gets approved for that AAA credit card, then, you know, just as long as she, um, makes good credit practices, then she should be fine. You know what I mean by good credit practices? I mean, like, keep her utilization low. Um, don't apply for like too much credit. Try to keep it at you know a pace where it doesn't look to lenders like she's applying for a lot of credit in a short amount of time. So basically, it's like when you're new to credit, you have about maybe 5 inquiries within 2 years, or yeah, about 5 inquiries within 2 years. Okay. If she's looking to like maybe um get into the Chase ecosystem, then it would be like this AAA credit card. It could be good if she gets it and she can build credit with it too also as well. And I notice, let's see what else you said here. Her credit karma is 663 and 639. Okay, so she's getting up there with her credit score. She's getting closer to 700. Um, so I mean, she's making good strides so far. As long as she makes good credit practices, if she gets that AAA credit card, then as long as all the payments are on time, um, and she can keep track of it. I would set it up on auto pay for like the minimum payment. Definitely, but don't pay only the minimum payment. Pay the balance down to either pay the balance off every month or pay it down to 1%, or less than 7% of the total credit limit, right? And you also said here, the Pink Lady. Oh, you said here that American Express wants me to add her as an authorized user. Well, that might be a good idea, too, also, because that may also help boost her credit score by adding her as an authorized user.
Be sure to put her on the one that she had at the oldest one.
It would be helpful to put her on your oldest American Express card. That way,
or whatever.
It would help her gain more credit history too also. So yeah, it looks like I'm looking at this AAA member rewards Visa card here. It looks like it's good for like travel. So I'm assuming that your daughter, she likes to travel a lot, or she has to travel a lot, maybe for school or something possibly. Okay, so Bank of America, yeah, that's a great bank. If she gets that card, that would be awesome. That would be awesome for her
about it
too, also as well, because I believe Bank of America, they have some great credit cards with great rewards also. Okay, you said that would be Capital One then. Capital One?
Probably her oldest card.
Oh, your oldest card. Yeah, that would be Capital One. Yeah, that's what it would be, because that would probably help her out the most. Okay, you can still also add her to your American Express also as well, because I know American Express, they offer higher credit limits. So the American Express cards that you have, what it would do for her credit is it would lower her credit utilization. It would keep her credit utilization low.
Yeah.
So it's okay if you want to add her to your American Express cards, and you also want to add her to your Capital One card. That would give her more credit history.
True.
And it will qualify her to receive a FICO score too. Also, because to get a FICO score, you have to have at least 6 months of credit history. So when you add her to the Capital One card, she will have a FICO score shortly after. Once they report that Capital One authorized user account to the credit bureau. So whether or not you want to give her a card, that's totally up to you. I mean, you know your daughter better than I know her. So
yeah.
I can't tell you whether or not to give her a card.
Okay. But adding her to her the AU would be good.
But adding her, as an AU to the Capital One and all of your Amexes would definitely be great for her credit score.
And on her part too.
Okay, and it could be, good for you too, depending on whether or not, like I said, you know your daughter better than I do. I can't tell you to give her a card or not to give her a card. If you feel that she would be good with the card and she will be responsible with the card and she won't max your cards out, things like that. And like I said again, you know your daughter better than I do. Okay, but if you feel that you can give her a card or some cards, I mean, then you can do what's called a player two. Okay, now a player two is where you add someone onto your credit card as an authorized user, and they're called player two because they're also gaining you points and rewards on your credit card account too, also as well. So say if you have, say you have the say you have this, say you had the AAA credit card, right, from from Bank of America, and this AAA credit card, it gives you 3 times points, right, where you earn 3 points per dollar on travel purchases, right, which equals to 3% cash back just for using your card for eligible travel, right? What would basically happen is that she would be gaining you points too, also as well. That's what would basically be happening, but it would be reported on both of your credit report and her credit report too, also as well. So you would be getting the rewards that you get for your normal spending, and you will also be getting the rewards from her normal spending. Okay, so that's how that would work out if you decided to give her a card.
That would be great for them.
Okay, so let's see if you had any more of the comments here. I have a client that works for AAA and suggested it. Okay, yeah, this sounds like an awesome card. And U.S. Bank, I mean, they're great.
Bank of America.
I mean, Bank of America. I don't know why I keep thinking U.S. Bank. Okay, I think U.S. and America, but Bank of America, yeah, they're a major bank. They are a prime lender. They're not subprime. So, you'll be setting her up the right way. Okay.
That can be the next thing we need to do.
I only have one Amex so far. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, she got the blue card.
You got the blue card. That's right. We did talk about that before.
Last month?
Yeah, I think last month.
Recently.
Yeah, I believe just recently. Yeah, I know, Janelle. She did. That's right. So yeah, I mean, you can if you want, and that would help lower her utilization if you added her to your Amex, and if you decided to do a player two, like with her on your Amex Blue Cash, then you would be getting the points that you get. And if she uses it to like buy groceries too, also as well.
When she school, when she go back.
Maybe when she goes back, I don't know if she cooks in her dorm, in the college dorm, or whether she buys groceries, or I don't remember if Blue Cash, they do give you points for dining out too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, they do give you points for dining out too. So a lot of college students, they like to go dine out.
And use that for gas.
And they use it for gas too, if she's driving, so that could be something that could actually increase your cash back from your Amex card too, also as well, by doing that system. Pink Lady says she won't be getting those cards. LOL. Okay, well, so much for that thought, right, Pink Lady? But I mean, you can still. Too? What you saying?
Joking. That's there. You're gonna add us on. I was joking.
Janelle's just joking around. She said, "Are you gonna add us on too?" Joke, but that would, you can still help her out by adding her to your Amex and your Capital One. That way, she would be able to lower her utilization, and at the same time, she would get a higher average age of credit and a higher credit history too on her credit report, and all of that would result in a higher credit score for her. So she can go from a 639 and 663 all the way up to possibly the 700s.
Especially of her being 21 years old.
Especially with her, what's that?
Especially because she's 21 years old. At least it'll get her started and she can work.
And that's, like Janelle was saying, especially now that she's 21 years old, that's a great time to start building credit. I mean, I wish that when I was 21 years old that I had started building my credit, because, and I wish I had known back then what Janelle and I know now, because then I would have started building my credit. I mean, I'd have been 23 years old, maybe with a Chase Sapphire Reserve card.
Known all that.
I probably would be traveling the world for free at like 24 years old. I mean, who knows how far I would have went. I probably could have been a millionaire by now, right? But 21 years old is definitely a great time to start. And give her all the links to our videos here on this channel, so that way she can watch our videos too. Also, you know what I mean? And she can learn too also as she goes along. I mean, ask her to join a Facebook credit group, that we have. Is called How to Get Excellent Credit. Too also, and I can also send you articles with tons of knowledge that I have about building credit and travel rewards points and all of these things too also as well, that can help her learn the credit game too also as well. So that would definitely benefit her a lot. And
that's good.
And that's a good thing too also as well.
Yeah, my phone, please.
Okay, she loses stuff a lot. Oh, well. Oh, does she? Yeah, I remember when I was 21, I used to lose things. One time I had like a $1,000 ring or something like that. I got it. It was a gift. I lost that. I couldn't believe I lost that. It was ridiculous,
She won't be getting no car. Because she lose stuff.
I know this family will.
I know how it is. A typical 21-year-old can lose things.
I know this family will have her tight. Yes.
Oh, yes, we will.
Yes, definitely we will for sure. Because the knowledge and the information that we give out here on this channel is definitely helped a lot of people. help people buy houses, help people get approved for business loans, lines of credit, car loans, all types of things. Help people increase their credit scores. People right now are sitting almost at an 800 credit score, too, also as well. So, we definitely, if we could get it tight with us, then yeah, we could definitely, have it tight for sure. Definitely, definitely. So, anyway, anything.
Talk to my daughter about all this crap, but my daughter don't listen.
Yeah, Janelle says she wishes that she could talk to her daughter about all of this, but she says that her daughter just won't listen.
23 going on 24 next
Her daughter is 23, right?
She's going to be 24 next
She's
month.
going to be 24 next month. Yeah. So, I mean, between Janelle and her, Janelle definitely has her hand full for sure. Janelle says definitely we'll have her tight. Yep, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I like that profile picture you made up there.
That's Bridget.
Janelle, that's not Bridget, that's Panda.
Bridget.
Huh?
Panda's up there, Bridget.
No, in the picture. The picture profile. Oh. This profile, that's Panda there. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. Pink Lady says your profile picture here.
I know, but is she meaning my picture or Bridget and Panda?
You hear that, Pink Lady? Well, because Bridget's in the background, but Panda's on.
This is Bridget.
Janelle's profile.
This is Bridget. Can you move your chair so she can see?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah.
Okay, and Panda's over here.
Yeah, Panda was right there in your profile picture there.
Come here. Nobody want to see you.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I don't know. It was just an idea that we had to do this setup here tonight because it was different. Yeah, that's Panda there. Janelle has
Hi, Pink Lady. Hi. Panther, after your name Panther to her.
I know, right? So yeah, but yeah, Pink Lady. So definitely email us. You can message us on Facebook. Definitely hit us up. Miss Bridget. Yeah, Pink Lady says Miss Bridget. Yeah, that's Miss Bridget over there.
Now we got both Panda and Miss Bridget.
Both of them are together there under the fireplace thingy.
Bridget.
Yeah. So I guess I've been on here for 2 hours. We've been on here 2 hours and 12 minutes, 14 seconds. So I'm gonna pretty much wrap this one up. So if you're watching this on a replay, right now, well, in the future, if you're interested in building credit, increasing your credit score, traveling the world for free, getting approved for lines of credit, loans, mortgages, car loans, too, also as well. If that interests you, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you will never miss a single video as we make them here on this channel too, also as well. And also, if you like the content and you're interested in what we have to offer and it can benefit you, join our Patreon. The link to join our Patreon can be found at the bottom of the About section of this channel. All the links to follow me on Facebook and social media is also there at the bottom of the About section on this channel too, also as well. Thank you so much to all of you who have joined with us here tonight. I know I see them in the camera. I see them. Bridget's licking giving Panda a little kitty bath there. I'm sure you guys can see that. So if you're interested in all of those things that we have to offer here on this channel, definitely you can support the channel too, also as well. You can support the channel also as well by sending a donation through the Cash App to $Lyndon Baptiste. And I put that at the top of the description in case you want to donate and support the channel too, also as well. And also, we will be live every Wednesday. That's our regular scheduled live stream. We'll be live every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Again, we will be live every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Other than that, we will be on Dwayne's channel, How to Build Credit TV. on 7 p.m. Central Time every Monday, too, also as well. But right now, we're getting ready to go over to Travel Explore Click to David's channel so we can check out David Amex King Moss and the other David. So that way we can talk a little bit about travel rewards, credit cards. So for all of you who have been watching, thank you so much for joining the live stream. And remember to keep safe, stay blessed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.